Hello and welcome back to the Spence Dog's Lounge. It's me, your host, the Spence Dog, and this is a new video. I am doing another 2-in-1 combo video, and the content in this video is going to be the review of this past week's comics, so the comics that came out from last week, and I'm going to throw in a graphic novel review as well. So 2 for the deal of 1. That's the way I like to see it. So, anywho, last week it was a pretty light week for me. Only 4 comics, but pretty impressive comics all around, in my honest opinion. And let's get started with my list. Oh, and by the way, I am now shifting to a new format. I am not going to actively spoil these titles anymore. I'm just going to give, like, maybe a brief description or something like that, but anywho, I'll make later a more detailed video on that. But anywho, let's get going on this. Anywho, so Green Arrow number 25. I was very, very impressed with this issue. Benjamin Percy and everyone on this team and this series so far has done a phenomenal job with this series from issue 1. This has been by far one of my favorite series I've been reading from DC for quite a while now, and there were a lot of twists and turns in this issue. All around, I'm going to have to give this a 9 out of 10, and there was something that happened in the last couple of panels that literally made my jaw drop. If you're a fan of Green Arrow and any of the pre-Flashpoint material of the Arrow family, like Green Arrow with Black Canary, and then the extended Arrow family, I guarantee you will like this title. And then next issue is Green Lanterns number 25. Another solid issue all around. Sam Humphries once again has proven he knows what he's doing writing this title, and what makes this series work so well is that he's able to write very well written characters and flesh them out and have him tackle like their emotional issues and problems and present it in a very human way, that how we as humans we process and go through emotional grief and issues, and Humphries has done a great job writing and conveying that message in this series so far, and I like it. This issue was fantastic start to finish, and then this is something I've been noticing throughout the past couple of issues. Sam Humphries, he has been expanding and talking on the DC cosmology. He's adding a little bit more history and background to it, which I really like. Anytime you improve or expand on the mythos of something, that adds more to it. You're putting more knowledge and history into it, which I like. So Green Lanterns number 25, I'm gonna have to give another 9 out of 10. And then from Marvel, we got Daredevil number 22. Yeah, more shenanigans in the courtroom. I'm going to leave it at that, but all in all, another fun issue overall. Really interested to see how Soul finishes off the arc. This has been one of the consistently good titles Marvel is publishing at the moment. I highly recommend everyone give this series a try. I've been liking it a lot. And then last issue is Peter Parker, Spectacular Spider-Man number 1, and this is a new title that launched last week, and it is written by Chip Zdarsky, who is doing also right now Sex Criminals, which is a title written through Image Comics, and the artist is, if I remember correctly, Adam Kubert. But our initial thoughts, I think it's okay so far, but it's just the first issue, so we need a couple more issues to see how it fleshes out, where the story goes, and how Zdarsky is able to write and convey these characters. But my first impression, it was pretty okay, but I liked it The art, not really too familiar or have really seen any of Adam Kubert's work before, but I thought it was okay. But all in all, it was a serviceable product, and I'm going to have to give Peter Parker Spider-Man #1 a 7.6 out of 10. Alrighty, so those were the comics, and now let's move on to the graphic novel. And just a heads up, this is going to be a spoiler review of Old Man Logan. If you have not read this series, be warned, spoilers are ahead. So a while back, I was able to pick up and get the first volume of Old Man Logan, and here are my initial thoughts on this series. Jeff Lemire is back at it again, and he is proving that he is one of the top writers in the comic book industry at this point. He has done a lot of titles in both DC, Image, and Marvel, and his work with this title impresses me a lot. He is able to write a very, very good character of Old Man Logan. So now, warning, this is where the spoilers start, right about here. So basically, after reading this, I've gathered that it looks like there is a different alternate Logan that has entered into the main continuity of Marvel, and this is sort of a homage to Mark Millar's original Old Man Logan series, where this character, he's lost everyone close to him. His friends are dead, his family is dead, and his family was killed by the Hulk gang. So there's that. We have a very tormented soul in this book. He's carrying a lot of guilt, weight, and depression around him, and once he finds out he is in the current Marvel universe, he goes on a warpath to stop the villains from killing all of his friends in the current 616 universe. And from this leads him to have a confrontation with both Kate Bishop and a de-aged Captain America Steve Rogers. And he also runs into Amadeus Cho as well. Overall, this first volume is very good. Jeff Lemire nails it out of the park with this series, and I've already read the second volume, and I will get to that on a later date. But overall, if you are a fan of Wolverine and want to see a more heavy take and some gratuitous violence as well, I highly recommend this series. And I'm not sure if you already know, but Lemire and Sorrentino have ended their creative run on Old Man Logan, and to my knowledge, Marvel has the first 3 trade paperbacks out at this point, and the 4th and the 5th are going to be coming out pretty soon. But overall, by far one of my most favorite trade paperbacks I've picked up from Marvel Comics in a good while. This series is worth reading. Check it out. Alrighty. Thank you once again for checking out my channel, and if you like my video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to comment in the comment section below, anything you'd like to see on the channel, anything you'd like to tell me or talk about, just comment in the comment section below. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and check me out at Twitter at SpenceDogYoy for updates for the channel. Once again, thank you for checking out my channel, and have a good rest of your day.